There are two initiations that we all share in life, no matter who we are, and they are birth and death. These initiations are what unite us, and if we open our mind and heart to it, we might just find the secrets of life and rebirth encoded there. We all come from the dark, watery world of a biological mother before we make our entrance into this world. Her body is the portal in which our soul gestates and travels through. And as we grow, each of us and our soul journeys are completely unique. Is our life path and its circumstances consciously chosen or predestined by the soul? Did we dream of being here? And when, oh, when will we draw our last breath and travel beyond? These are the great mysteries of birth and death. These are the great mysteries of human life on earth. The soul is what makes life on earth possible for us. It is our unique, inextinguishable essence, the spark of life that's present when we take our first breath and will continue on after we exhale our last. Without the soul, we would not exist here. You only need to see a body after the soul has left it to know that what animated that person is no more. I remember when I saw my friend Blair after he had passed, and also my grandmother after she had passed, and it was just, even though this had been my work that I dedicated myself to, it was really in seeing them, their bodies after their soul had left, that I just could not believe just how they literally were not there. Like the part of them that made them was gone. And yeah, it was absolutely life-changing seeing that. And so maybe you have had that experience too. All that remains when the soul goes is a vessel of matter, bones, organs, hair, and flesh. And looking at the body after the soul has left, we really are brought face to face with the fact that soul is not here. Life force, life, the pulse of life has left. And soon this vehicle, this body will decompose. And without soul at the center, the part of us that makes us who we truly are is no longer here. What if the purpose of life is to welcome more and more of our soul here, in every cell of our bodies? And the more of our soul that we welcome in, the more life force we have, and the more ourselves we become. Makes you wonder, is this what it means to say yes to being reborn in the middle of our lives? Is this what the shamans meant when they spoke of dying while still fully living? Each time we awaken, we allow more of our soul and life force to be here, in this life, in this body, on this planet, at this time. Each time we change, we're given this opportunity to expand, to allow life to open us and let more life force in. Each time we grieve, we're given this opportunity to let life stretch our heart wider open, to expand, to open, and let more life in. Each time we're challenged, we're given this opportunity to expand, to open, and let more life in. All through our lives, we're invited to awaken and then expand and open to let more life force, more soul, more spirit in. The one constant in life, change, is the great driver of this expansion. But we need to say yes to it for the transformation to happen. A birth, a death, a love, a loss, a discovery, an ending, a beginning. It's at these initiatory gateways that we are invited to let life change us, to expand us, to open us, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And this is easier said than done, though, because for transformation to take place and to change is to transform, we must be willing to loosen our grip on the way things were and allow a rebirth to happen. At life's initiatory gateways, we're given a choice to say yes to change and transformation or to shut off from it, to surrender to the great mystery of life or to attempt to control it, to open our minds to the unknown mystery of life or to close off in an attempt to find certainty. One choice will expand us, increase our life force, and invite spirit to come more fully in. And the other will shut us down, harden our hearts, close our minds, and decrease our life force. Every time we say yes to change, we expand and awaken a little bit more. More light comes into our physical body, and our cells, mind, and heart need to expand to receive it. As this happens, there's often a period of purging and purification in which it can feel like we're going backward, but in reality, nothing can be further from the truth. And I've noticed that with every expansion tends to come a corresponding contraction as we prepare ourselves to embody and integrate the change that's occurred. At this time of contraction, we must mourn all that was in order for that which wants to be born to be born. And through surrender, through embodiment, through processing, through this purification, we become more and more ourselves, and more of our soul is able to sink into the cells. Soul, spirit, light comes into form, into matter. And as it does, the more intimately and physically we're able to experience the divine. And this really is the way of the mystic. The way of the mystic is physical. The body isn't a gateway even. It is the holy destination. We truly become the bridge then between heaven and earth to meet and merge. The awakening journey is definitely not for the weak or close-hearted. It is the path of the tender, open, mystical, creative, intuitive heart. It comes with no external map. And really, we're called to be led from the sacred pulse within, the sacred intelligence within. The one sure guide is life itself, life force itself. And the good news is that you, me, we are part of life itself, because we are part of nature, and nature knows how to expand and awaken. It's never stagnant or resistant to change and transformation. It knows how to surrender what it once was to the earth for the chance to do it again and again and again. Rebirth is in its blueprint, and because you are part of nature, rebirth is in your blueprint too. So I want you to reflect now and let me know in the comments, answer to this journaling prompt. How are you changing right now? How are you changing right now? Knowing that in observing how you are changing right now, you're embracing your ever-changing true nature. And this is really the codes of rebirth, saying yes to change.